Hello, welcome to newsfortheviews.com. Today we have three important stories. First story, the impending North Korea threat. Second story, animals are actually starting to get prosthetic legs even if they weren't able to walk when they first were born. And third, is sunscreen good or not? Thank you. And now we are going to our field reporter, Connor O'Brien.
Is that a microwave?
Yes, that's my microwave.
Newsworthy.
Korea, the North Korean threats towards the U.S. Recently, this last week, they had a North Korean threat that said they had a bigger package in store to shoot the U.S. with. If you don't speak in tongues, you wouldn't probably know that that means they have a bigger bomb they want to launch at the U.S. Worry not, though, because even though they might have the bomb with them, they don't have the technology to launch said bomb. Last week, they tried another failed missile launch test that ended up only about a quarter of the way through the Pacific Ocean before finally, landing. So, what does this mean for us? If they were to succeed in launching a missile of that size or power, that would mean a lot of death, and we don't want death. Obviously, as you can tell, we're not dead, and we don't want to be dead. So, this has raised a lot of alarms in higher officials in the U.S., even having Donald Trump comment on it, saying he doesn't care. Because he'd bomb them. And you think I might be kidding, but that's legitimately a quote. Regardless, so why would this be important for us in the United States? Well, right now, currently, China is a protector of the North Korea. And if we were to attack North Korea, we'd have to deal with them. But the Chinese Prime Minister has said that he would step away if they were to successfully launch any kind of missile at the U.S. and land it hit. Obviously, that's smart because you wouldn't want to go to war with someone because of one of your provinces. Anyways, that's enough for me. I'll update you as it comes in, and see you later.
Shocking footage of North Korea armies marching towards America.
Forward! To the right! Take it back now, y'all. One off this side.
Special thanks to little Kyle for helping us out, being the small Asian boy. Any words to say?
No.
No? Thank you for helping, dude.
Animals with prosthetic legs, is it true? Well, yes, it is, and we're here to talk about that today. So Derek Campman had an idea to actually give animals prosthetic legs. And, you might be thinking, oh, okay, so he's only using, maybe horses or something. Well, actually, his biggest subject is an elephant, and he said that the elephant was probably one of the easiest to put a prosthetic leg on. And you guys are like, this probably must be really expensive. Well, each prosthetic leg is about $500 to $1,200, plus however much the operation costs to actually put it on. And soon he is actually planning on making the prosthetic legs out of 3D printing. So with that, it might become cheaper and more durable for all we know. Thank you guys. We'll get back to you on this stuff later once more news comes out. See ya.
Alright, thank you Kyle for that informative information. Now, I'm Haley Donovan and I'm here to talk about sunburns and cancer. Did you know that just one blistering sunburn can actually double your chances of skin cancer later in life? You may not know this, but other than sunscreen, you could also use clothing protection and shades. So sunscreen, you need to read certain tips in order to use it. Certain tips that are actually better to use than higher SPF factors in other sunscreens. So the major keys of sunscreen is make sure the SPF is 30. That's one of the best sunscreens you can get. And water resistant or not, always apply after an hour of use. And, okay. Make sure you use no more or no less than 2 tablespoons of sunscreen, at least as big as a ping pong ball. And other things that people would say are, oh, it's just a natural tanning base. No. Or, oh, it's just one sunburn. It's not going to do anything. Really, sunburns can actually really damage your skin. And that is what I have for you today. Thank you guys for listening. Stay safe and wear sunscreen at all times. Ooh, it's hot out here.
I forgot to wear sunscreen on today.
That's it for us. Hope you have a nice and safe week. Bye.